Good morning beautiful people all over the world, welcome back again here in my YouTube channel, Maverick Cruise Vlog. Roxas City is a third-class component city and capital of the province of Capiz, Philippines. According to the 2020 census, it has a population of 179,292 people. It is originally known as the municipality of Capiz, from which the province derives its name. The area became a chartered city on May 12, 1951, and was renamed in honor of native Manuel Acuña Roxas, the fourth president of the Philippines and the first of the independent post-American Third Philippine Republic. Roxas City is the center of education, trade, economic activities and logistics in northern Panay. The abundance of marine life makes Roxas City the seafood capital of the Philippines. It has received cleanest and greenest component city in Western Visayas Award in the Gawad Pangulo sa Kapaligiran GPK Cleanliness and Environmental Contest. The Department of Health DOH awarded the city with the Red Orchid Award for being 100% tobacco-free. It has also gained the Department of the Interior and Local Government, DILG, Seal of Good Housekeeping and won the Best Police Station in the region by the Philippine National Police. In 1569, Captain Diego de Arteida, who was sent by Miguel Lopez de Legazpi from Cebu, landed on the shores of the town of Panay and proclaimed it as the area's capital. Later, the capital was moved to its present site upon realizing that the town of Capiz was nearer to the sea and possessed better ground for docking facilities. The Spaniards saw the long coastal cover and envisioned a trading and shipping. Ports were subsequently built in Libas and Culasi. The Panay River divided the original settlement in two, and had tributaries from the mountains that flowed through communities that sprang up along its shores. The river provided irrigation and gradually fertilized the land, and during high tide, it provided water to the lowlands that became a private and commercial fish ponds that exist to this day. In 1590, the Spanish Navy coming from Acapulco, Viceroyalty of Mexico made the port of Capiz its naval yard where ships sought shelter when the sea was rough. Capiz grew into a bustling port and houses of stone were built. The social and political status enjoyed by indigenous rulers of Capiz often resulted in mixed marriages with colonial Spaniards. Their mestizo descendants became the base of the town's set of principalia, the colon-wise noble or patrician class. Their privileged status enabled them to build houses near the población, the downtown area whose focal points was the plaza, the local chapel along Burgos Street, and the government complex. Their children became the beneficiaries of the Augustinian mission in 1593. In 1746, Capiz was made the seat of the politico-military government, separating from the clutches of Iloilo in almost 200 years, although it was ecclesiastically controlled by the bishopric of Cebu. In the latter part of 1795, under Gobernador Silo Miguel Bautista, the old road to Baybay was built as an extension of Calle San Roque. The town was frequently attacked by Muslims that in 1814, stone forts at Baybay Beach, Baluarte, were built through the initiative of Gobernador Silo Jose Cancellation. In 1870, ground was broken for the construction of Capiz Cathedral under the guidance of Reverend Apolonio Alvarez. It was built by sturdy hands, sweat and blood of Caposeños, who were pressed into its building by the Polo y Servicios forced labor system. In 1876, the Diocese of Haro in Iloilo was erected, and Capiz came under its jurisdiction. In 1877, the cathedral was finally finished. During the Philippine Revolution, the Spanish colonial government capitulated on August 31, 1898, when Governor Juan Herrero formally surrendered to General Ananias Jocno along Baybay area. Capiz is located on a small island formed by the Panay and Banaca rivers. The Panay rivers was famous, it is said, by the great number of caimanes alligators. The soil is poor in the northern part of the island and is most productive only in the southern part. Father Agustin Estrada was named prior that same year. In 1707, it was declared an independent parish under the advocation of Our Lady of the Immaculate Conception. The private council of 1716 created this town, which was originally named El Puerto de Capiz, a vicariate under Father Pedro Vivaldi as prior vicar. In 1728, the convent was relieved from paying any rent to San Agustin Monastery. And likewise, in 1732. This suggests that the convent was rather poor or that the priors were building the parochial edifices. By this time, Loctigon and Ibisan were assigned to it as visitas. In the middle of the 18th century, Capiz was declared the capital city of the province of the same name, which later became the most famous seaport and the biggest ministry the Augustinians had in that province. Capiz, or Capiz, was renowned all over for its shells, the Capiz used for window panes on houses and convents all throughout the Philippines. Tradition holds that this is the place where the Visayas dialect is spoken with more propriety and musicality, and where women dress with more neatness and elegance. The Capieños showed special loyalty to Spain during the British invasion, by sending money and ammunition to Manila and jailing the alcalde-mayor, Señor Quintanilla, who was caught conducting secret negotiation to have the province handed over peacefully to the British. In 1732, Capiz had 2,327 souls. In 1760, Capiz had 3,971, of which 16 were Spaniards. In 1896, its population increased to 17,683. In 1990, it reached 103,171. Capiz was a progressive city in 1891. Its exports through the seaport reached 1,800,000 pesos and imports were valued at 900,000 pesos. It was a joy to watch, in the old times, the many boats converging, often at the same time, at the port to load rice. The primitive church was built before 1698, the year in which the typhoon of January 4 destroyed it together with the convent. According to a document, the priest found it difficult to rebuild them because the people were not used to work. Fortunately, Father Domingo Horbegoso, minister of Capiz, started building the church in 1728, the year in which the convent was relieved from paying any rent to San Agustin Monastery. The construction seemed to have continued, at least until 1732. Capiz was founded in 1693 under the advocation of Our Lady of the Immaculate Conception. After 300 years under Spanish rule, the Philippine Islands came under the sovereignty of the United States of America. By the early 1900s, Protestant missionaries arrived in the islands, which the various denominations subsequently agreed to divide into mission territories. Western Visayas went to the American Baptists. Baptist institutions such as Philomer Christian University, Central Philippine University, Capiz Emmanuel Hospital were later established. In August 1904, Reverend and Mrs. Joseph Robbins were entrusted with care of 3 little children. This situation of neglected homeless children touched their hearts, which led to the establishment of Capiz Home School, with the first building being a gift from the American Baptist Foreign Mission Society. The Capiz Home School was later renamed Philomer Christian University, Philomer being a portmanteau of Filipino and American. In 1914, an economic debacle hit the town of Capiz when the Ayala Distillery abruptly stopped operations. What could have been an ambitious forerunner of nationalized industrialization became the victim of the Internal Revenue Law under American control. In 1917, Division Superintendent of Schools F.E. Hemingway founded Capiz Trade School for intermediate pupils. The institution offered woodworking as the only vocational course. The next Division Superintendent opened Capiz High School. In 1926, Division Superintendent Arthur Whitman authorized teaching of complete secondary curriculum in the Capiz Trade School. In the same year, Culasi Port was built to accommodate inter-island ships. Capiz became a chartered city on May 12, 1951, through House Bill 1528, sponsored by Ramon Acuña Arnaldo, the representative of the 1st District Capiz. It was approved by President Elpidio Quirino, Roxas' successor, on April 11, 1951, as Republic Act 603. Consequently, the town was renamed Roxas City after the late Manuel Roxas, the last president of the Commonwealth and the first president of the Third Republic. The city's first appointed mayor was Lorenzo Acuña Arnaldo, followed by Ramon Berge Amin Blanco, Jose Dorado, and Juliano Alovera Alba. In 1959, Arnaldo became the city's first elected head. He was succeeded by Teodoro Rojas Arcenas, who himself was succeeded by Juliano Alovera Alba. Alba was also the representative of the 1st District Capiz when President Ferdinand Marcos declared martial law nationwide on September 21, 1972. Antonio A. del Rosario, the incumbent representative of the 1st District Capiz, was elected to 3 terms as mayor, serving from 1998 to 2007. Vicente B. Bermejo, the former governor of the province of Capiz, was elected mayor and served from 2007 to 2010. Roxas City's current mayor is Ronnie T. Dadivas, who was elected in 2019. Roxas City is situated just east of the north-central coast of Panay Island with geographic coordinates of 11°35 north, 122°45 east. Its boundaries are, the Sibuyan Sea to the north, the municipality of Panitan to the south, the municipality of Ibisan to the west, and the municipality of Panay to the east. It is located 116 kilometers 72 miles north of Iloilo City, 86 kilometers 53 miles from Calibo, 213 kilometers 132 miles from San Jose de Buenavista and 250 nautical miles 460 kilometers southeast of Manila. Travel time from Iloilo City takes 2 hours by land, while travel time from Manila is 50 minutes by air and 18 hours by sea. The city of Roxas is politically subdivided into 47 barangays, of which 31 are urban and 16 are rural. It is classified as a second-class component city belonging to the 1st Legislative District, the province of Capiz, along with the municipality of Maayon, Panay, Panitan, Pilar, Pontevedra, and President Roxas. Thank you for watching to all beautiful and amazing people all over the world. See you again to my next video upload. If you are new here in my channel, please don't forget to click like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to click notification bell all for more updates.